Urgent developments are shaking the NFL tonight as the Dallas Cowboys are reportedly finalizing a major signing that could have dramatic implications for their offense in the upcoming season. Breaking news from league insiders confirms that the Cowboys are making a big move in the wide receiver market and are successfully executing a trade for a dream target who's expected to arrive in Dallas within hours. This move is already being described as one of the most aggressive and strategic offseason decisions the Cowboys have made in years, and it's setting off a massive wave of reaction from fans, analysts, and rival teams alike. The Cowboys are all in, and they're making sure that message is heard loud and clear across the entire NFL. According to multiple reliable sources, the Cowboys have identified and secured a top-tier wide receiver in a deal that has been quietly negotiated behind the scenes for weeks. While the name has not yet been officially announced, all signs point to a high-impact playmaker who has been on Dallas's radar for quite some time. Reports indicate this receiver is young, explosive, and known for creating separation in clutch moments, exactly what quarterback Dak Prescott needs, heading into what many consider a make-or-break season. Team officials have remained tight-lipped about the exact terms of the deal, but sources close to the negotiations say the Cowboys' front office, led by Executive Vice President Stephen Jones and owner Jerry Jones, have pushed hard to make this trade happen before minicamps begin. Insiders report that the deal includes a combination of draft picks and potentially a young player from the current roster. This trade was carefully structured to not only bring in talent but also maintain the team's flexibility heading into training camp. This is huge news for a Cowboys offense that has been heavily criticized in recent years for lacking consistency and explosive plays when it matters most. After the departure of Amari Cooper and the inconsistency of other wideouts in big games, Dallas fans have been calling for a true game-changing receiver who can open up the field and draw double coverage. With CeeDee Lamb already producing elite numbers, the addition of another dynamic pass catcher could create one of the most dangerous receiving duos in the NFL. Coaches and staff believe that this move is more than just a trade, it's a statement. The Cowboys are clearly signaling to the rest of the league that they are not sitting back this year. They are going to be aggressive, they are going to upgrade every weak spot, and they are going to give Dak Prescott everything he needs to succeed. With a new wide receiver coming in, it completely reshapes the offense. Now teams will have to pick their poison. Double Lamb and leave the new guy single-covered, or try to contain both and open up the run game. On social media, Cowboys fans are going wild. Hashtags like Cowboys trade and Cowboy signing are trending nationwide, and speculation about who the mystery wide receiver is continues to dominate conversations. Some believe it could be a player like Brandon Ayuk, who has been the subject of trade rumors for months. Others are pointing toward wideouts like Courtland Sutton, or even a bold trade for a rising star from the AFC. While nothing is confirmed yet, the buzz is building, and sources believe the name will be revealed in the next 24 hours. Analysts across the NFL are already weighing in, praising the Cowboys for stepping up and making a move when most teams are still sitting back. NFL Network's top insider said on air today that this could be the boldest and smartest offensive move Dallas has made since they drafted CeeDee Lamb. Others are saying it shows real growth from a front office that has sometimes hesitated in the past to make big in-season or off-season splashes. This time, they acted, and they acted fast. The impact on Dak Prescott cannot be overstated. After years of trying to carry the offense with limited options and inconsistent line play, Prescott will now have a legitimate arsenal at his disposal. The new wide receiver brings not only elite hands, but also the ability to stretch the field vertically, something the Cowboys have lacked since the days of Dez Bryant at his peak. This gives Dak a target he can trust in tight coverage, and someone who can turn short routes into massive gains. But the ripple effects go beyond the passing game. With more defensive attention on the outside, expect the run game to benefit as well. Tony Pollard or whoever takes the reins at running back will have more space to operate, and opposing defenses will have to pick their poison every single snap. This is how balanced defenses are built, and this is how playoff games are won. Defensive coordinators around the league are already taking notice. Multiple anonymous defensive coaches interviewed in recent hours admitted that adding a top-level receiver to an already dangerous Cowboys offense forces a total game plan adjustment. That's the kind of impact player we're talking about. And it's exactly the kind of bold move that turns contenders into champions. In addition to the on-field upgrades, this signing sends a powerful message to the locker room. It shows that the front office believes this team is close. They're not rebuilding, they're not playing it safe, they're going for it. That type of mentality spreads through the entire roster. Veterans step up. Younger players elevate their focus. Competition gets sharper. Urgency takes over. That's the kind of edge championship teams carry throughout the season. While details are still emerging, sources also believe the Cowboys have restructured several contracts in the last 72 hours to create space for this incoming player. Cap specialists working with the organization reportedly cleared several $1 million in cap room this week, a move that many now believe was done specifically to accommodate the incoming receiver's contract. This means the Cowboys were not only planning for this moment, but executing it with surgical precision behind the scenes. The arrival of this new weapon couldn't come at a better time. The Cowboys' 2025 schedule includes a brutal stretch early in the season, with games against top defenses like the 49ers, Ravens, and Jets. Having multiple options in the receiving corps will give Dak Prescott a critical advantage as he navigates those matchups. Additionally, the extra attention on the outside will free up tight ends like Jake Ferguson and the slot game to exploit mismatches. For fans, this is the kind of move they've been waiting for. Every offseason comes with big talk, but this time, the Cowboys backed it up with action. They identified a weakness, made a plan, and executed a deal that could completely redefine their offense. Now it's about chemistry. Getting the new receiver into the system quickly, building rapport with Dak, and preparing for a season that's already bursting with expectations. As the announcement nears, keep your notifications on because the Cowboys are expected to hold a press conference as early as tomorrow to introduce their new star. Reporters are already gathering in Dallas, and the buzz at the Star in Frisco